Greg, we're in Iowa. It's a long, long way from Illinois.
Well, it's a great place to be. Whether we like it or not, Iowa does raise a little bit of corn.
I've noticed that.
I'm pretty partial to Illinois, but I'll have to admire what they do here.
You're raising a great crop of forage crop here, it looks like.
Well, yes. So Stu, we're showing both sides. We're banning water and standing corn on the far side. We're just showing alfalfa, and we're running in onions and different vegetables. So it just shows that concept, what it would look like if we're broadcasting water.
Now you have really moved from central Illinois to doing a lot of use of this, showing Florida farmers how to use this for a number of different crops. Has this been successful for you?
It really has. You know, we're on grass dairies. We're, of course, mainly on, row crops is really where I think our specialty is. And I think of all the machines we got running, we're split half between water and nitrogen and the other half between water and injecting manure up the main hose. Tremendous value and payback. So instead of letting our lagoons and our deep pits go till after harvest, we're able to start as soon as corn starts to get knee high. We're starting to apply fertilizer as a manure, an organic manure. It's a tremendous benefit. I'm so excited what we're able to do for livestock growers as well as for corn growers.
Helping those guys become environmentalists, huh?
Well, I tell you, it makes quite a difference. You know, the check I write, Stu, for our hog facilities and dairy to put dragline manure on is not a small check. And so, anymore we're spending almost 3 cents a gallon. So it's not uncommon for me to write almost $200 an acre for manure application. Well, here the rain, we'll do it for free as we're watering through the season. So those are things that get me excited.
You've had great success with this, but I'm sure, knowing you, over the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years that you've had this, you've probably made some improvements, some additions,
well, no
make
question.
it more efficient.
No question. We're constantly always improving. That's just part of the game. It's the evolution of what inventing a product is. We just continue to refine and improve, and it's exciting. So we have the sales we'll have this coming year will be well over 200 machines worldwide. It's fun. I mean, we're in Ukraine now. We're in South Africa, South America. So we're talking to growers all over the international. Well, there's international guests in the booth right now. And it's things that I enjoy. No matter where you farm, I would love to walk beside you and say, what can we do for your family farm to make you better?
And what do they say? I mean, yes, they say these types of things, but is that really what they say, or what do you hear from them?
Well, it depends what you hear. This year is a little more, I think, a little more of a message like, wow, I wish we'd have sold more corn earlier. And I agree to that. But at the end of the day, you and I can't change the grain price. What we can change is how we operate our farms. And the best solution for low prices is high yields on your family farm. And you say, well, Greg, if everybody raises higher yields, then it's the same problem. But not everybody's going to raise higher yield. So our family, we're all about, how do we manage cost? How do we use less nitrogen to raise more? How do we maximize as much yield out of a hybrid as we can get? Yes, I don't get discouraged too quick about prices. I don't think we're in more than a 2-year slump here, and I think we'll be right back. You and I have seen this 7-year cycles, and I think for some of the young farmers that are coming in the booth, it's the first time, and I feel for them. But the message is control the things that you and I can control. I don't look back. And you say, well, yeah, I wish I'd have sold more corn when it was $5.10. I get that. But what are we going to do from this step forward? And those are the things that we talk to them about.
What do they say? What
Well,
sort of
first
steps do you give them, and what do they say?
Well, at first they kind of smile, but it's all about, banding nutrients, not using as much as you think you might need. There's no question inputs need to come down. I mean, we've seen a grain market drop here, and I see that fall plow down, and that is not as low as I'd like. So what our family is doing, we're just not applying any this fall. We'll apply it in March. I'm going to drive those retailers to drop that price some of the wholesalers if we can. And I think we'll win because warehouses are full of DAP and potash. And if the warehouse don't get empty, the barge coming right up behind it here, they're going to panic and start to lower the price. And then I'll jump in. So, it's just, you just got to be smart about it and write checks where it makes a difference.